Ever wonder how Marvel manages to weave such intricate tales across multiple movies and still leave room for hidden details? Yes, the Marvel Cinematic Universe, or MCU, is an astounding testament to storytelling, world-building, and character development. It's a universe that spans over 20 films, each one a piece of an ever-evolving puzzle. Marvel movies are a lot like a well-crafted symphony. Each film is a unique composition, yet all harmonize into a grander opus. They are both standalone stories and part of an interconnected narrative. And just like a symphony, it's the subtle nuances, the hidden details that make them truly remarkable. These hidden details, or Easter eggs, are cleverly tucked away in the corners of each film. They're like secret handshakes, nods to the comic book origins, or foreshadowing of what's to come. They can be as simple as a character reference or as complex as a hint to an upcoming plot twist. And let's be honest, spotting these hidden gems can be just as thrilling as the action sequences. But here's the thing, Marvel doesn't make it easy for us. These details are often so subtle, so well integrated that even the most avid fans may overlook them. They're like whispers in a roaring crowd, easy to miss amid the spectacle of superheroes and cosmic battles. And that's what makes finding them so satisfying. Today, we're going to explore some of these hidden details. We're not just talking about the obvious ones like Stan Lee's cameos or the post-credit scenes. No, we're diving deep into the intricacies of the Marvel Universe, unearthing the secrets that are often overlooked. So, are you ready for this journey? Are you prepared to delve into the depths of the Marvel Universe and uncover secrets hidden in plain sight? If so, buckle up. We're about to embark on a cinematic treasure hunt. Stay tuned as we delve into 5 of the most overlooked details in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Remember when Bruce Banner said, "The secret is I'm always angry"? Well, there's more to it than that. This line, delivered with such casual intensity by Mark Ruffalo's Bruce Banner, is more than just a cool catchphrase. It's a pivotal moment in the character's development and a subtle foreshadowing of future events in the Marvel storyline. The Hulk, as we all know, is the product of Bruce Banner's anger. But this anger is not just a switch that flips when Banner gets upset. It's a constant simmering presence, always there just below the surface. This is what Banner means when he says he's always angry. He's not just talking about the Hulk, he's talking about himself, about the constant struggle he faces to keep his anger in check. This struggle is a key part of Hulk's character. Yes, he's a giant green rage monster, but he's also a man, a brilliant scientist, wrestling with his inner demons. He's always angry because he's always fighting, not just against the villains that threaten the world, but against himself, against the part of him that transforms into a creature of pure rage. This line also foreshadows future events in the Marvel storyline. It hints at the Hulk's evolution, his journey from uncontrollable anger to a more disciplined, focused fury. It's a journey that sees him become not just stronger, but also smarter and more self-aware. It sees him learn to channel his anger, to use it as a tool rather than letting it control him. So when you think about the Hulk, remember this. He's not just about raw power. He's about the internal struggle of a man dealing with his uncontrollable anger. He's about the battle between the mind and the heart, between the scientist and the monster. And remember Bruce Banner's words. The secret is, he's always angry, because that anger, that struggle, is what makes the Hulk who he is. It's what makes him more than just a superhero. It makes him human. So the Hulk was not just about raw power, but also about the internal struggle of a man dealing with his uncontrollable anger. Agent Phil Coulson, a seemingly minor character, but did you know his role is far more significant than it appears? This is our entry point into the story of a man whose contribution to the Marvel Cinematic Universe cannot be overstated. Phil Coulson, portrayed by the brilliant Clark Gregg, starts off as a face in the crowd, an agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., working under the command of Nick Fury. He's the guy who pops up here and there, doing his job diligently, never seeking the limelight. But it's this dedication, this quiet heroism that sets the stage for something monumental. Coulson's unassuming character weaves his way through the Marvel Universe, acting as a connective tissue between the individual films. He's there in Iron Man 2, Thor, and then of course the Avengers. But it's in the Avengers where Coulson's role truly comes into focus. His death, it's a defining moment. It's the catalyst that brings together a group of extraordinary individuals and turns them into a team. It's Coulson's end that marks the beginning of the Avengers. It's a testament to his character that his sacrifice could inspire such unity. But the story doesn't end there. Coulson's legacy lives on in the Marvel Universe. His resurrection in the television series Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is a nod to his importance, a recognition of his influence. Coulson's character evolves, he grows, he leads, showing us that even in a world of gods and monsters, a man can still make a difference. And it's not just in the grand scheme of things. On a personal level, Coulson represents the human element, the everyman in a world of superhumans. He embodies the idea that you don't need superpowers to be a hero. All you need is courage, dedication, and a willingness to do what's right. Phil Coulson, a character often overlooked, but without whom the Avengers might never have assembled. Let's remember him not just as an agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., but as a hero in his own right. Because in the grand tapestry of the Marvel Universe, every thread matters, and Phil Coulson's thread is woven with the kind of heroism that inspires us all. Scene script: Spider-Man, Homecoming, a fan favorite, but did you catch the timeline inconsistency? There's no doubt about it, Spider-Man. Homecoming is a beloved installment in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It's a high school adventure combined with superhero action that's hard to resist. And Tom Holland's portrayal of Peter Parker? Absolutely fantastic. But let's swing our way back to a detail that might have escaped your spidey senses. The movie is set to take place 8 years after the Battle of New York. Now, for those of you who remember, the Battle of New York was the climactic showdown in the first Avengers movie. But here's where things get tangled in the web. If we follow the timeline of the Marvel movies, Homecoming's placement doesn't exactly line up with the rest of the universe. Think about it. According to the timeline established by previous movies, the Battle of New York took place in 2012. Now, 8 years from that would land us in 2020. But Homecoming was released in 2017 and is supposed to take place during Peter Parker's sophomore year of high school, which would be around the same time. If we do the math, it doesn't quite add up, does it? Now you might be wondering, does this really matter? Well, in the grand scheme of the Marvel Universe, probably not. The timeline discrepancy doesn't drastically change the events or outcomes in the MCU. But for fans who thrive on details and continuity, it's an interesting point to ponder. In the end, it's a testament to the complexity of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Juggling multiple storylines, characters, and timelines is no easy task, and sometimes even the most observant can miss a beat. And let's be honest, it's these tiny hiccups that make dissecting Marvel movies all the more fun. While Marvel usually nails continuity, even they can slip up sometimes. Doctor Strange, a tale of mystic arts and alternate dimensions. But did you notice the hidden message in the Ancient One's final words? A question that draws us back to a pivotal moment in the story, where the Ancient One, on the brink of her demise, imparts these words of wisdom to Doctor Strange: "We don't get to choose our time." At first glance, these words may seem like a simple acceptance of mortality, a stoic resignation to the inevitable end that awaits us all. But let's delve deeper. This line, in fact, ties into the broader themes of fate and destiny that permeate the vast expanse of the Marvel Universe. In the world of Marvel, our heroes often grapple with destiny. They wrestle with the future, trying to change it, mold it, control it. But the Ancient One's words serve as a stark reminder: we don't get to choose our time, and in that lies a profound lesson about acceptance and letting go. Consider Doctor Strange himself, a brilliant neurosurgeon who, after a tragic accident, ends up on a journey of self-discovery in the mystic arts. His entire life changes in ways he never fathomed. But it's through these unexpected turns of fate that he finds his true calling. And isn't it the same with other Marvel characters? Tony Stark, Peter Parker, Steve Rogers? None of them chose their paths initially, but they all ended up where they were meant to be, doing what they were destined to do. So, in retrospect, the Ancient One's words weren't just a farewell to her life, but a subtle nod to the underlying philosophy of the Marvel Universe. A reminder that while our heroes may have superpowers, the power to choose their time is not one of them. They can shape their destiny, yes, but they can't control it entirely. In the grand scheme of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, every line could carry a hidden meaning. And the Ancient One's final words, they were more than just a goodbye, they were an echo of a truth that resonates throughout the Marvel Universe. We don't get to choose our time.